So today we are here to talk about our Japan trip, like our itinerary and what we did each day. We already, I think, actually we didn't even talk about what hotel, we briefly talked about, I guess, what hotels we were gonna be staying at.
I think we only mentioned one.
Yeah, we might only mention one, or like Airbnb or something, but we're gonna be talking about the whole thing. Yeah, so let's get right into it.
Alright, let's talk about the flight.
Yes.
Well, first off, we had taken a flight from here in Atlanta to Seattle. So we had to spend the night there, and then in the morning we ended up going to Japan, and the flight to Japan was very long. It was how long exactly?
I think about 13 hours.
About 13 hours. And if you hear rattling or anything, it's Narita in a bag. She just looked at me. Okay.
Sorry, I was pulling up the hotels too. But yeah, so it was like 13 hours. And it was just crazy.
Yeah, because we wanted to play Diablo 3, but it wasn't letting us play it. Remember we weren't wanting to play it together?
Oh yeah, it was... That game has some really weird things going on with it. Like, you can play offline, but like, you have to, I don't know, it was glitching up for us. It was strange.
Yeah, it was really weird. So I ended up just giving up on playing any games on the Switch, and then we were having a hard time. Well, okay, so the flight to Seattle, we had gotten like the front row, like Comfort Plus seats, or the premium seats or whatever. And then we have first class right in front of us. And we honestly thought that we did not have any like TV entertainment on that flight, because we didn't know that the screens were like on the side of the seat. Yeah. There's like a button that you push hard, and then
you can't see. It's not even obvious.
Yeah, you can't even see that it's a button, but you have to push it down really hard, and then it pops up, and then it's just like a little thing that
it's like in front of you. It's like an arm. It's weird.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a tablet that with the extra arm. Pretty much what it looks like.
Yeah.
So anyways, because we figured out in the flight to Seattle, because I asked the flight attendant. We knew that our TV was tucked in on the side of the seat.
Yeah, not even the guy next to us knew about it.
I know. But anyways, we had the same problem. We had like the front row. So there's like a wall, which is where the bathroom is, and then me and Ben had our seats together. So it was 2, and then 4, and then 2. So it was that type of plane.
So it was nicer. Yeah. On the way to Japan, because we had our own seats instead of someone next to us.
Yeah, and I felt like those seats were like incredible. Like I'm actually really glad that we got those.
Yeah, Comfort Plus is worth it, 100%. Like, you pay, I think it's about $100 more, and it is so worth it.
Yeah, and also like the first row of the Comfort Plus is actually probably the ones that I recommend.
Yeah, there is a lot more space, but there is a downside.
What's the downside?
The downside is there's no there's nothing like in front of you to put your stuff in.
Yeah, so you have to get the stuff that you want.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have like a lot of stuff, then I suggest just waiting until, you know, they let you get up to get the stuff from the overhead. If you don't have that many stuff, like I did, I was able to get my stuff and then put it in the seat, hold it on my lap, and then I'm good. But if you have more, like a laptop or something like that, then yeah, you're gonna have to put it in the overhead bin area thing.
Yeah, until it takes off, I guess.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, because you can't like just leave your book bags or whatever.
Yeah, right in front of you. There's plenty of room.
There's a lot of room. I remember standing in that little area stretching.
Oh, you're short.
Yeah, I was short enough that the overhead thing wasn't hitting my head. So I had just a little bit of room. So I was able to stand up and stretch. Not gonna be like one of those weird people just in the aisle doing squats. That's another story. Like, there was this lady doing squats.
This was on the way back.
Yeah, on the way back. It's just weird because, I mean, there's a man, okay, so Ben's in the aisle seat, right? And then there's another man on the other side, and there's this old woman doing squats pretty much in their faces. It's just like, why are you doing that on a plane? It's just, I don't know.
That's a tangent.
That's just something else. That's a different story for another day, probably. But yeah, the flight wasn't bad. If you know, I mean, they had a lot of movies that I watched. Mm-hmm. You played some games. What games were you playing?
The flights just all merged together for me. Like, seriously, I can't even. I think on the flight there, I was playing Let's Go Pikachu. I was trying to get as far as I could in that, and then my Switch started dying. Then I just started playing some 3DS. I was playing a lot of the first Wario Land game. I actually ended up beating that on my way back. But yeah, that's mainly what I was doing.
But yeah, I thought that I would be able to sleep on the flight to Japan. But for some reason I wasn't. But I know on the flight back home
I think you did actually fall asleep for about an hour.
I thought that was in Seattle. The flight to Seattle.
Oh, you did fall, yeah, but I think you did fall asleep too for a little bit.
For a little bit?
Yeah. You just didn't
all I know is that I pretty much slept through the flight back home.
Yeah. I didn't sleep at all, period. Not 1 second. And it's because she had to have the window seat. I need something to lay on, to like lean on, and
but the question is, how can you lay on the window?
I can do it.
If you hear the whole,
it doesn't bother me.
It bothers me. I can't sleep on the actual window.
Anyways.
I just rather sleep on the window side because I don't want like someone going through the aisle and then like hitting me. And
no, that never happened. That wouldn't have happened with our Comfort Plus. Anyways.
Yeah, but that was the flight.
Yes. Even if she had let me sleep by the window, I would have probably only gotten 30 minutes of sleep.
See, it wasn't worth it then.
On the way back, it was. But we'll talk about it when we get there. Okay, so we got there. We got off the plane. We had to go to immigration.
Oh, that was.
Oh my gosh.
That line was incredibly long.
Oh.
I didn't think it was gonna be that long.
I didn't think there was gonna be that many people going to Japan.
They all just decided to go. It's kind of funny because when we were going to Japan, like we saw like all these YouTubers that we watch and watch like all the time, right? And it's like they were in Japan, and it's just like, why is everyone copying us?
Oh yeah.
Well, why is this the perfect time to go?
And it was right before we went.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense why October was such a good month for people to go. Maybe
I do think it is the perfect month to go, though. Like the weather was perfect.
Sarita, what are you doing? But yeah, like we saw a whole bunch of YouTubers that we watch go to Japan a couple weeks before we ended up going. Sadly, we didn't see anybody that we knew there, so that wasn't great, I guess. I mean, it would have been cool if we like ran into a YouTuber that we saw. It would have been cool, but no. But yeah, we went through immigration. Me and Ben actually kind of like got separated. Yeah. But we ended up meeting like right outside through where the immigration was. But it was just kind of scary because we're in a different country now, and we were separated for just a couple minutes, but yet it was still kind of, for me at least, because it was just weird because I've never been out of the country in my life, so I guess it would have been different for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it had been 8 or 9 years since I had been out of the country and I had gone to Japan. The only weird thing to me was I mean, we had papers that said the reason why we were there, but I could have sworn the first time I went, they actually had somebody asking me that, like reassuring. Maybe the guy I saw didn't speak English, I don't know.
Yeah,
it was actually, like, once we got there, we just went right through. That was easy. But I just remember it last time being like a whole thing.
Yeah, but yeah, so once we got out through immigration, we just had to go through where they double check pretty much for us to get out, you know, to leave the airport. And the first thing we do is exchange our money to yen.
Yes.
That was actually pretty easy.
Oh yeah, it was right at the
like right when we like exit, you just turn left and there's like a little area for you to, you know, a little post where you just write how much money you have and then you just take it to the window and then they just exchange it. I think that was like the most easiest thing.
Yeah, and from everything I heard is like, if you're gonna do it at the airport, they give you the best deal. Like anywhere else, like not at the airport, they're not gonna give you as good of a deal. And I guess we actually ended up getting more yen than we got dollars.
Yeah.
So it worked out for us great.
Yeah, and then like the first experience that we had at the airport, oh my god, I have to tell you, I was so exhausted. I probably looked so mean. Like my face, I was so tired. I felt like I was about to like just pass out and just fall asleep for hours and not wake up until a day or two later, because I honestly was that tired. I've never felt that tired in my life. But the first experience that I saw was a group of American children that seemed to be like from a chorus or something from a school. Maybe there was like a competition or something, and this American group of children are just decided to sing Happy in the airport.
It was like a flash mob.
Yeah.
They're like bringing it back to 2007 or something.
For all of these Japanese people, and then all these Japanese people, of course, are like, oh my god. I mean, I'm guessing like they thought it was like amazing since, you know.
I mean, that's the only place they could do it. If they tried to do it in America, they'd just be tackled and arrested.
It's just, I thought it was funny. I'm just like, okay, cool. Thanks, guys. You're showing that America just likes to sing, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, and then the problem with the
yeah, so I got a SIM card, and you know, if you're watching and you're from mobile, I'm dissing you right now. I got a SIM card and I got there and I realized every phone has that. You have to have that PIN to take out your SIM card, and I didn't have it. I mean,
it didn't come with one.
No, yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, the package did not come with one.
And maybe they didn't want to give you like a piece of metal or whatever because the TSA maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But they could have given you a plastic one.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, anyways, so I had to go up to the place where he actually bought SIM cards, and thankfully it was Japan, and they just let me borrow one for my own SIM card that I had already bought. So they let me do that, and I switched it out, and then that was good. It was all good from there. It was a little bit confusing trying to figure out how to connect.
Yeah.
But it was all straight from there.
But also something I highly suggest. If you're not gonna do the SIM card,
and you don't, and you can't switch your phone over there, like you don't have one of the big mobile providers.
Make sure you get a hotspot from the airport. Okay. I honestly thought that I was gonna be able to do like free Wi-Fi like throughout the places that we would go. I could never connect because I had to do my email, but for some reason it just wasn't working.
It worked like on the train once. Yeah,
on the train, that was it. But everywhere else, I could not connect anywhere. So I was not able to be on my phone at all. I mean, like on Facebook or whatever. I could take pictures, of course, but not like be on Facebook and upload photos for like my family to see or anything like that. But one of the Airbnbs that we did stay at had a hotspot that was, you know, for everybody to use or whatever. Also at another hotel, they had a phone.
Oh, yeah.
A phone in the room, like a cell phone that had internet on it, and you can use it for free. And it is just crazy. Like, if I knew that hotel had a phone that you could use for free, we should have just stayed there, to be honest. Because, I mean, you don't have to pay for the hotspot, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, and then...
So we then had to do our first subway experience.
It was horrible. Let's just say that it was bad.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was. I mean, it went perfect. We figured it out.
Yeah, but I mean, at the moment, we didn't.
Yeah, we were so lost. Thankfully, the Airbnb we were staying at gave directions, and they were pretty good. But not being ever on a subway, or it had been so long, you know, when I went, I just followed people. Trying to figure it out on your own with just reading the instructions on the paper, no, that was so hard. And like, I don't know, God was with me, man, because we made it there just following those instructions, and like, it was confusing. I mean, just because it doesn't tell you exactly what train to get on and whatever. We figured it out somehow. We got there, and then we saw like a familiar like landmark that they had pointed out. And thank goodness, because it was scary for a second.
It was scary, because you just get out from the airport for all the stuff that you needing, the currency exchange, the hotspot, or if you need to get a SIM card, you can actually buy one there. So, I mean, if you don't want to get it like ahead of time like we did, you can get it there as well. So once you're done with that, like, you just go down the escalator.
Yeah, I mean, and even another thing, you got to figure out where the actual subways are.
Yeah.
That wasn't really even on the instructions. We figured that out.
Yeah, we just ended up following everybody. Yeah. That was pretty much leaving the airport.
Follow the singers.
just follow the leader, you know, like, but I mean, after that, like, you're pretty much on your own. But I mean, you could try asking for help. Yeah. But if you don't know any Japanese, maybe, hopefully lucky, you can find someone that speaks English, or you can use the Google Translate. Yeah,
and for some odd reason, I don't know why it didn't set on me, but like, I didn't even think about Google Maps. I didn't think about it at all until we got off the subway and we were trying to find our Airbnb.
Yeah, why didn't you?
I don't know. I just didn't think of it. And then as soon as I started using Google Maps, I started using it for everywhere.
Yeah, like that.
Almost everywhere. I'll tell you, when we get to it, I'll tell you when I first started using it, like, for everywhere, but like when it saved our lives, basically. But
Google Maps.
We used Google Maps to get to our Airbnb, and it worked out perfect.
Yeah, Google Maps is gonna be.
Yes, you're gonna have to use Google Maps. Like, there's another place we went to like a day later, and the subway stuff was like, we had good directions to our next Airbnb, but the place we got to, for some odd reason, it was like, it was in like the middle of nowhere, and there was no English. And like, thankfully, I was just like, let me just check Google Maps to double check that we're in the right place. And it showed me, it tells you everything.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy, because
everything.
It tells you when the next train's gonna come, how long it's gonna take, and if there's gonna be any seats available. Yes, and like, what's like it when you're on the train, when you're on the train, it shows you each stop. Like, it's crazy. Like, I honestly feel like if we did not have Google Maps, we wouldn't really know what to do. But no, it would have been a miserable trip. I also feel like if you stay there long enough, I feel like you'll eventually like get. Yeah, towards the end, we like towards the very end of the trip, we knew what train we needed to get on. We were just using it so we knew like exactly what stop or how much longer. That was the main thing. Yeah. Yeah, but at some locations, like certain trains that we would take, like certain routes, they would have like better trains. You know what I mean? And those trains, like the more like tourist areas, had like very like a lot of English friendly stuff. Like they would say the station in Japanese, and then it would also say it in English. And they would also have a screen. And a screen that would show like the map out or whatever, and then it would say the station that it was. I honestly think that that's amazing, and I think it's gonna be really good for, you know, of course, the Olympics next year. When a whole bunch of
seems like they're doing a lot of preparation already. Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like it also was a good time for us to go.
Before the rush.
Oh yeah, before, you know, the rush of everybody going there for the Olympics.
Yeah. Okay, so we got off the train. We go to our first Airbnb. As we told you in one of our previous videos, our first Airbnb was a place just to sleep. I mean, it was literally just like a tiny, like 2 twin-size beds on the floor, like thin mattresses, but comfortable enough.
Yeah, they were actually very comfortable.
I mean, I don't think there's such thing as an uncomfortable mattress in Japan.
I mean, what if it was because we were just so tired?
No, but like you're laying on the floor sometimes at like the cheapest Airbnbs, you know? Yeah, but it is comfortable.
Yeah, but that one wasn't actually on the floor. It did have a wooden frame, but it was
it did have a tiny.
It was about that big, so it was just off the floor. So I mean,
yeah, but it's like one of those cot type beds. Yeah.
But it was a very, very
those
small
pads.
room.
Oh yeah.
I can't really like give you like an example of how big.
I mean, it's like honestly, like it's the size of a full bathroom. Like a full bathroom with a bathtub. That's it. Not like one of those, you know, not like a super, like not like a bathroom that's all crammed in, but like, yeah, like a master bathroom, basically. Yes.
With a tub, a shower, maybe a mini closet, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't that much room. And then, I'm telling you, I swear that when I was taking a shower, I could feel the tub moving. I swear, like it literally felt like I was, okay, so here's the room, right? And then here is the shower. I literally felt like I was like I could feel it moving. I swear I could feel it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
If it was on the edge of the building.
Yeah.
With no support. It was like a rubber band.
It was not on the edge of the building though.
I know, because there was there's like a massage place or something.
I don't even know, man. So
there's like other there's other businesses.
That was weird too.
Yeah.
Weird, like it was like an apartment, like a bunch of tiny, not even apartments, a bunch of tiny like rooms to sleep in. But it was like in a apartment. It was like in a business complex.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like mini.
There was
offices.
like a restaurant underneath.
It honestly seemed like it
and
was
like offices, yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like it was like an office building for like a business, and then
for like a really small.
Yeah,
business.
And then they just turned it into like, you know, a hotel pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, like we would share the main room.
And the main area was actually bigger than the room.
There was
but
four
it was still small. It was still small. And they had like a little information desk, and it had like this tiniest like table that we would eat at.
Yeah.
Because we just didn't really want to eat in our room.
Just because we didn't want to.
I mean, there was nowhere to eat. We would be sitting down, and they had a tiny table, so we just sat outside and would eat. We kind of hoped some of the people that we would meet some people, but. We saw some people, but I don't even know where they're from, but they didn't speak English, and they weren't Japanese.
Yeah, so I wish they were American, so maybe we could have, you know, had...
Or at least you wish they spoke English.
Yeah, so we could at least, like, maybe we could, like, hang out or explore the area together. I thought that would have been cool, but sadly, that didn't happen. Our dreams didn't come true. But, yeah, it was pretty nice.
Yeah, so we went to Lawson's that night, and
we went to a local grocery store too.
Yeah, and we got some stuff.
Just random like snacks, drinks.
Yeah, we got those good pretzels, like inside out pretzels. It was like pretzels that in the inside of them were chocolate.
Oh,
Those
it was
pretzel
pretty
sticks.
much like Pocky.
Yeah, but they were pretzel instead.
Pretzels, yeah.
Yeah, those were good.
I had some potato chips, like classic potato chips.
Uh-huh.
They were delicious. And this is also the first time that I had egg salad sandwiches there. That's all I wanted to eat. The whole time I was in Japan, that's all I wanted to eat. And also teriyaki burgers, which we'll talk about later. That was the only thing I wanted to eat there. Egg salad sandwiches and teriyaki burgers. That's all I wanted to eat. I didn't want anything else. But yeah, and you had some of the rice balls, right?
Yeah, I had a rice ball. I can't remember. I think I had a tuna one maybe.
I think I gave you my tuna one because I didn't like it really
Yeah,
much.
it was. I liked the tuna one, but I think they had too much mayonnaise. I'm not a big mayo guy at all, but I love mayo with tuna. But it was too much in there. Like I just like a little bit of mayo.
Get the right one.
But I did have like I had a salmon one that was really good, and it had a little bit of mayonnaise in it, but not as much, and I like that one. But yeah, so that was our first night. We got some random stuff at the grocery stores, the little market, and then we went to bed, passed out.
It was funny because we woke up at like 4 in the morning.
Oh my God, yeah.
There. Like, what are we supposed to do? We're up at 4 in the morning, and I don't know where to go. We just literally, I don't know what we're
First off, we went to bed at like 10.
No, I thought it was 7.
Oh, it might have been like 7.
It was like 7 o'clock. We were that tired.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a long time to sleep, to wake up at 4 a.m. That we got enough sleep. We had enough sleep, but the thing is we thought we were gonna be, since we were so tired, that we were just gonna sleep through, but no, that was the jet lag kicking in, and we weren't used to the time. And I probably also didn't help that we had first gone to Seattle too.
Yeah.
I mean, it helped for the rest part, but just like the time just was like crazy. But we woke up at 4 a.m. We tried to go back to bed. We might have fallen asleep back for an hour or whatever. And then we ended up getting up like maybe around 5:30.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, we just started getting ready, right?
Yeah.
We just started getting ready for the day, and also started packing because we were gonna head on to our next Airbnb, and we're gonna be there for a couple days.
Yeah. But
So-
before that, we stopped at our first 7-Eleven in the morning. Yeah.
Where?
We walked a good ways to that 7-Eleven. It was like we had to go through alleys or whatever.
Yeah. This is our first time experiencing. We did get lost a little bit.
Yeah,
Remember, we had
the
to go all the
GPS
way around.
was weird.
It was really weird, like for us to use Google Maps to walk.
Oh yeah.
It was just really confusing. Also, like, you would go through alleyways that you didn't think that you were allowed to go through.
Oh yeah.
Like at businesses.
Yeah.
Like who said it's okay to go through here? What if we get?
It would tell you like the shortest route, but like it's like you know, sometimes even when you're driving, you'll use Google Maps and it'll tell you to go through a neighborhood, and you're like, this is gonna cause traffic in the neighborhood if it tells everybody to do this.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird. Sometimes it was just like, it was weird, but we got used to it.
Yeah.
But we finally found the 7-Eleven and we got our food. You got another
egg salad.
Egg salad. I got an egg salad that also had chicken, I think, and mushrooms, something like that. It was like a chicken teriyaki egg salad or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good. I actually like that more than the regular egg salad.
I thought it was pretty good too, but I like the just classic egg salad.
And we also got a couple, I can't remember what else we got. Some, actually, was that the morning? I can't remember. Anyways, one of the mornings, it might have been this morning or the morning after. No, yeah, this was a couple, it wasn't this morning where I had gotten it. The egg and bacon. That was the other morning. But one of the mornings there, I got at 7-Eleven, you guys need to try this. It's like a rice ball with eggs and bacon in it. And it's not hot, which immediately you're thinking, ew, that's disgusting. Like a cold egg is gross, but it's actually like a runny egg. So it gets all absorbed into the rice and the bacon. Like you can actually taste that's one of the best rice, like a breakfast rice bowl. It was really, breakfast rice bowl, it was really good. I enjoyed it. But we finally, I mean, we just said, all right, let's just go ahead and go. And we had to head 2 hours to our Airbnb apartment. Probably the nicest place we stayed at.
Oh yes. Yeah, I love that place.
Yeah, I mean, at least the most personal place, you know.
That's where we had the trouble with the first time we had trouble with the tickets, right?
Yes, yeah. So we had to get on a bullet train basically to go 2 hours to get off at another station, to walk like a mile, and then to get onto the another station to go to our place. It was a long long ride ahead of us, and we got so confused because we bought the tickets on a kiosk. Yeah. And then we went to
the gate.
Yes.
Where the train was. Yeah. But it wasn't letting us go through.
Yes, and then the guy told us we needed to buy 2 more tickets.
Yeah, and also it was like, this is the moment where we actually noticed that there is a language barrier now. Like, this is the first moment that we noticed.
Yeah.
That
we actually need someone's help.
Yeah, it was just weird to me because, like, we always know what people are saying. Well, at least for me. I mean, when like it's Spanish or English for me.
Well, this is the first time for you, period.
Yeah, for me, period. Since this is the first time I'm out of the country and it's a language I don't know, it's like it just makes me feel weird. Like, where am I?
Yeah.
Kinda. But anyways, we figured it out. We went to the ticket booth where people were, and then
we had to buy 2 more tickets, and I wasn't like pissed off or mad or anything because we had a sheet of paper and it said the amount it was gonna be. It basically said it was gonna be like $60, and we had only paid $30. So I was thinking, what? This is weird. Why is it like this? I was thinking, oh, maybe because it's not round trip, but no. Apparently, you have to buy like 1 ticket to reserve your spot, and then you buy another ticket up at the gate.
Yeah, I guess they like cut the price in half, maybe, or something. I don't know. We didn't really understand, but I mean, either way, we need to do it. Yeah.
And God was on our side again because we literally made it the second the train was there.
Yeah, like right when we stepped on the train, the doors closed.
Like, it was crazy.
Like, I just cannot believe that we made it. Like, I don't know what we would have done.
I mean, we would have had to go back, and it would have been hard with the language barrier to get refunded and all that. It was crazy.
Yeah, but thankfully we made it.
Yes.
We got our seats, and we just enjoyed the train ride.
Yes. And I played some Yokai Watch 3.
I'm not sure what I did.
We're just looking out the window.
Yeah, because I was in Japan and I actually wanted to see the scenery. Unlike you wanted to just be glued onto a
I wanted to play Yokai Watch 3 and get on the train while I was on the train. Yokai Watch.
But yeah, anyways, we finally got to where we needed to go.
Yes.
And then from there, we had to go to a different...
Yeah, I think we got off at like, I think where we were at was like Shinjuku where we got off. And that was your first experience seeing like the craziness, like stereotypical thing you think of Japan. When we got off that subway station and you saw the huge TV screen and there was like a concert.
Oh yeah, this is the first moment where I'm just like, what is going on? It's pretty much like you know, Times Square.
Yes, yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, it was.
But the thing is, I've never been there either.
Yeah.
So me seeing it like in person is just like what are they doing? Like why are they watching? Like they're watching a BTS concert. All these people. Well, there's like an area that was closed off, so I honestly thought that it was because they were there performing live, and then I'm like, whoa. But no, it's just they're just standing on the side of the road, just looking up at the big TV, watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up.
We just like ran through there.
Yeah, because there's so many people.
Yeah.
But we finally got to the train station that we needed to, but at this moment we didn't know what platform we needed to be on, because there's only like maybe 4 there, but we didn't know which one. So I feel like we literally just guessed and went on the first one.
No, because I pulled up. This is the first time I pulled up Google Maps and I was like, oh, maybe it'll translate this thing for me. Maybe I can figure it out. And it told me exactly which one I needed to be on. That's the first time I realized that I could use Google Maps perfectly for every subway, every train.
But we got on the train, and then we ended up going to the station that we needed to get off.
Yeah, Kodaira.
And we just didn't know how to get out of the train station. Because you know how we didn't know, we went up and there was a different platform. We had to go on the other side underground to go up the stairs to get out of the train station. Because we didn't know how to get out.
Yeah.
Because it was the platform the furthest away from the exit. Because we had to go down the stairs and into the tunnel area to go over to the other stairs to go up to the other side of the platform.
It was confusing, but we figured it out.
Yeah, and this is the moment where I saw the first 2 school students. I think this was a elementary school. I thought they were so cute. They were so adorable. They had the little yellow hat, and then like the, you know, the typical Japanese like book bags, those very expensive book bags that you get when you go to elementary school there. And
they are expensive?
Yeah.
Oh.
But and then when we go up the stairs, this is where the train, for some reason the next train comes, and it is full of high school students. This is the first time we saw all of those
we had to wait for them all.
Yeah, it was like a lot of kids coming out of that thing.
Yeah.
And I was telling Ben that I wanted to lay back.
I think you're actually getting this mixed up with the first day.
No, it was not. That was when we got to the next Airbnb.
Okay.
I swear to you. And then we left.
Yeah.
And then we started walking towards the next Airbnb. And it's funny because the host of the Airbnb gave us instructions how to get there, right? But they also gave us photographs.
Oh yeah.
Of how the street.
Yeah, this was nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and we had saw it previously, like before we were going, and I honestly remembered how to get there.
Yeah.
Without
the Google Maps. Yeah.
It was so easy to get there.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because we were at that Airbnb, and it just felt like we lived there in Japan. Like that Airbnb really made you feel like you lived in Japan.
It was small too. I say probably like maybe the size of this is the upgrade, okay? The whole place is like the size of maybe a master bedroom. But like not a huge gigantic master bedroom, you know, a smaller type master bedroom. But it was so much nicer than our other place.
Yeah.
And the only weird thing about this place is, for some odd reason, this was the only place we stayed at that had an American toilet. Yeah. It was a regular American toilet.
It was weird because
everywhere else you had heated seats.
Yeah, everywhere else, that's when I honestly fell in love with Japanese toilets, and I wish that we had one here in our house because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Hey, Narita.
But this was also the first day we went to Moe's Burger.
Oh yeah. Ben had always told me about this burger place, about how good their burgers was, and like how the melon soda is also amazing there, which honestly it's not. I didn't
To
like
her. It
To
was
me,
too sweet to her.
It was gross.
I loved it. It was still amazing to me. But you did try my favorite burger from Most Burger.
Teriyaki burger.
And what did you think of it?
Oh, I loved it. It was amazing. I love the fries too. They were so fresh.
Most Burger is hands down probably one of the best hamburger places you will ever eat at. Best fast food restaurant in Japan. It's amazing. If you ever are in Japan, or I think there is a lot in Korea, or if you are ever anywhere and you see a Most Burger, you have to eat there.
Yeah, and also it was really nice because the lady that was taking our order was very nice too. And it was funny because like after we already ordered, she showed us the English menu.
Oh, yeah. I think she forgot.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, it was really easy.
And actually wouldn't be surprised that she forgot, because where we were staying at, this place was far from actual Tokyo. It was still considered Tokyo, but it was like it was 2 hours from where we were at, 2 hours from Narita Airport, which isn't really Tokyo, but it was 2 hours from Narita, and it's like 30 minutes from anywhere in Tokyo, 30 to 40 minutes. So we were in a super rural area. Like when we were there, we only saw like one other person that was not Japanese.
Yeah.
And we only saw him for like a second.
Yeah, it was just weird not seeing like Americans.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
It was what like actually felt like living in Japan. It was really neat. So we went to the Most Burger, and then we went back. We took a nap, kind of. You saw the video of our place in our last video of the actual Airbnb.
Sorry.
Yeah, so then we took a little rest, and then we decided we were gonna go to a book off.
Oh yeah. I was looking at the list that we have prepared.
Cheat sheet.
Yeah.
So we went to the book off, and what did you think?
What I think of the book off? I actually didn't want to go there because it was really far from our place.
Yeah, it was
far.
I think it was only 15 minutes.
No, it was far. I thought it was far.
For the first day.
For the first day, I thought it was extremely far, but I actually really liked that place. I honestly wish that we would have went back there.
Yeah.
Because I would have wanted to look at the second floor more.
Yeah.
Because the second floor, okay, so the first floor had pretty much electronics. The second floor had like all collectibles, like cards, plushies, toys, just like all like collectible things that you can just think of. Like I honestly wish that we would have spent more time there, because I felt like we could have found some really good stuff. Because we did find a couple of stuff, but like I just feel like we should have spent more time looking at it. Could have found some rare gems or something. But of course, I wanted to get plushies, like these big giant plushies, but I mean there's no way that I could bring them back home. I mean, unless I shipped them over, but who knows how much shipping would be, or how we would even be able to ship it. You know, because how would you even like ship something out?
Post it. We saw a lot of post offices.
I know, but like how would you tell them that you want to ship it to
internationally?
Yeah, like I don't know. I just thought that it would be too much of a hassle if we did that. But
yeah.
I honestly wish that we would have spent more time at that place.
Yeah, and the whole time we were there, we went to a bunch more book offs.
But they weren't as good.
They weren't as good, and I know there's more book offs that are that good, but they weren't anywhere near us. They were not. We looked them up.
And like I felt like the ones that we did go to were like the tourists.
Actually, this place actually was a hobby off.
Oh, it was a hobby off. Book off, no?
Yes,
or was it just hobby off?
No, this was like a hobby off. So it was video games and
We should have just went to
Yeah.
Hobby Offs.
But no, we did go to a couple other ones, but they weren't as big. Like there are a lot more of them that are nice, but they were nowhere near us.
Yeah,
that was like the biggest one near us.
We should just spend more time there.
But that's where you're gonna find, well, especially since we were in Kodaira also. This Hobby Off wasn't in Kodaira. I don't even remember where it was. A couple stops away. But since we were in a more rural area, that's where you're gonna find the best stuff. Not picked over, and you're gonna find the best deals. We found some crazy deals there. And I mean, if you saw our last video, you know, we said what we got at some of them. But that was that, and then we went to like I think the place is called Matsuya or whatever.
I think so.
That beef bowl place. And you got
It's funny because there was one right next to our Airbnb.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was the same thing because the one next to our Airbnb, the sign was all in Japanese.
Yeah.
This one actually had like a little English sign. That's how we knew what it was. And yeah, so what did you think about that place?
I think it was okay.
It was cool ordering it from the machine.
Yeah.
The vending machine or whatever. I enjoyed it. It was pretty good. And then we went back home.
And that was it for that day.
That was it for the second day.
Second day. I feel like we didn't even do that much.
We still did a lot for the second day.
Okay.
Especially with all that travel.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And last one we went to Akihabara.
The next day.
The next day was the best day.
Well, the first day we went to Akihabara.
We did go to Akihabara a lot.
3 times.
Like that's probably like my favorite place to go.
If you go to Tokyo, you have to go to Akihabara. Have to.
That's like that was probably my favorite place to go.
Yes. And I knew it was gonna be. I mean, even when I went there forever ago, we went there 3 times too, I think. It's so awesome.
But yeah, we ended up going there and we started shopping around. We started going to video game stores and we did find a lot of stuff that we wanted.
We got there pretty early. We actually got there before a lot of the places opened up.
Yeah. So I guess it worked out for us to go multiple times then.
Yes. And do you remember what that burger place was called that we ate at?
I actually have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up. You talk more about what the first place we went to, that department store with all the different things.
What department store?
The one that had the Olympic stuff at it, and
That was there?
yeah, they had like all the cards. They had some Olympic stuff, and you got that Miku shirt.
Oh, so there's this department store that had different floors, and it seemed to be like a place where you can rent out like an area and you can like sell your stuff pretty much. And there, of course, there's like people that own a business that they could just sell their stuff or stuff that they could buy off people. One place in particular that I remember was this place that was kind of like that Hobby Off that had like all these like little toys, knickknacks and stuff. And like they actually had it like alphabetized. Alphabetized. So I did see like Digimon, Mario, and like stuff like that. I don't think I got anything there. I got you something there though. I got you that
Sega Saturn
control.
It was like a little coin purse.
Yeah, it was like a little coin purse. It was about that big and it was the shape of a controller.
Yeah, and I actually put my Suica card in there.
Yeah.
And I got like a thing to pull it out.
Oh yeah. Later on at Daiso.
Yeah.
Is where you got it. But yeah, there was at the very bottom floor there was a very like tourist like specific like little store where you can get like chocolates, like cookies, like Japanese cookies. Like they had a couple of like Olympic stuff there. It was just like a very touristy store. I did see that they had like anime like shirts and stuff, but like I didn't see the Miku shirt that day though. I don't remember seeing that shirt there that day.
I think you did get it that day though.
I thought I got it later on in the day. We went back.
Yeah. Yeah, we went back and then you saw it.
And then I saw this Miku shirt. I actually think it's still in the suitcase.
You wore it a couple times though.
Yeah, I love that shirt so much. It was just great. I think the battery's about to die.
Oh. But yeah, so we went to this burger place that day.
Yeah, we don't know the names.
I don't know the name, and I just was Googling it and I couldn't find it. I don't know what it is. It's like some burger and coffee place.
I don't know. Okay, you get to the, okay, let's just say you go to Akihabara, okay? You leave the station, and it's next to where the, okay, you'll see a Sonic Cafe thing.
Sega Cafe.
Like, yeah, you'll see a Sega Cafe, wherever that is. In that little hall, there'll be a burger place. It's a really like fancy restaurant. It looks really fancy. And it's that burger place. I mean, I'm sure there's not another burger place around there, but yeah, it pretty much their teriyaki burger was really good there. I got another one.
I got one too, didn't I?
I think you got a chicken burger or something.
Oh yeah, I got like a chicken sandwich. I had a chicken sandwich that had like some kind of lemongrass sauce on it. That was good. But let me tell you, this place tasted like McDonald's. Yeah. It was so strange.
Their fries tasted like McDonald's.
Exactly, and their fries looked like the McDonald's thing.
Yeah, the little container the fries came out. It was red. It looked exactly like a large fry here in America. The thing is that those fries, they tasted like McDonald's, but they were like higher quality. Yeah. Like
it was literally like it was a upscale McDonald's.
It was crazy.
It was weird. It was nice though.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yes.
And I loved the food. It was good.
And honestly, like the chicken I had tasted like a McChicken. It tasted like a McChicken, but a little bit better. Like, I don't know, it was weird. It tasted how you would want McDonald's to taste. Like, maybe how McDonald's tasted like 20 years ago.
I don't know, maybe McDonald's owned that restaurant.
I don't know.
Who knows, maybe.
Maybe it's their new upscale restaurant.
Who knows, but it was really good.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we did after we ate. We went
to a bunch more stores. We got really tired after a while.
We stayed at that cafe, no?
And then we went to Starbucks.
I thought we went to McDonald's.
No, we went to Starbucks next.
Oh yeah, we went to Starbucks.
And you got to try that drink.
I got to try this Halloween drink there, and it was delicious. It was so good. And then you got just a coffee.
I got a cold brew, a small cold brew.
And their small there is like really
Their small there is the size of the minis here.
Do they even have those still?
I don't know.
They got rid of them.
They might probably got rid of it because it's like one sip for an American.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. And we took a rest there for a while, and then we did a little bit more shopping, and then we went to Gundam Cafe. We are gonna talk about Gundam Cafe, but we are gonna talk about it in part 2 of this video, and then we'll talk about the rest. So stay tuned, guys, and thanks for watching. And
make sure you subscribe so you can see part 2.
Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right here, but not this one right here, the one down below.
I'm not gonna put a button here. Unless you put it, well, I'm not gonna put it.
I'm gonna put it right here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be too lazy. But thanks for watching, guys. We will see you in part 2.
Bye. Bye.